Hey there folks, I am Jeff. This is Tabletop Toolbox and I have a special treat for you today. We are going to do our first ever live playthrough here on, well, not live. It's not live. We're doing a playthrough here on the channel and I have a very special guest, my favorite gaming partner with me, my wife Ashley. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good.
We are going to play, I'm very excited for this. Can you tell I'm a little excited for this? We're going to play Adulthood. This is by, I memorized the names and I forgot them. This is by Johnny O'Neill. The designer art is by Tim Brierly, and it is this adorable kind of, I mean, it looks like a Sunday morning comic strip, right? Like you kind of expect to see this next to Foxtrot and Calvin and Hobbes in the Sunday comics. Folks, newspapers are this thing that used to get delivered to your, you know what, never mind, just Google it. Google it. Google a newspaper. Is there more like 21st century sentence?
I don't think so.
Anyways, this is published by Brotherwise Games, and I just got this at Gen Con a couple of weeks ago. We've played it a couple of times already. It is a delightful game themed around trying to live an adult life. We also have the Pet Projects expansion that we'll be using in this video. It doesn't add much, as you can tell from this little box, but it adds a couple of new cards. It adds some pets. I'm going to get the jungle cat. I'm getting the jungle cat. Oh, it's happening.
Okay.
It's very expensive. I had to pass on it one time because I didn't have any money, which is very true to being an adult, I think, actually. Anyways, so we're going to be using this as well. Now, I'm not going to do really a full teach in this video. We obviously know how to play it, and I think it's one of those games that almost like the teach kind of brings it down a little bit because of just how thematic it is and how fun it is. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of how it plays, and then you're just going to kind of get to see as we get through this thing how it plays. All right, so we're going to have in front of us a tableau of cards that we'll be building throughout this game. We've got a player board that gives us a couple. Hey, you know what, we didn't swap our player boards based on our player colors.
We did not.
No, we swapped sides of the table. We didn't swap boards. Anyways, we're going to have this player board in front of us with a couple of spots to hold these cards. So we're going to have sort of predetermined spots for a career card, a community card, our leisure or hobby activities, and a wellness activity. And we have a couple of actions that are built into the board as well. But we're also going to be playing a number of cards out to the side here. We're going to have resources like a minivan or an apartment. We may have our pets. We're going to have significant others, people that we're dating and hanging out with. We may have special events that happen. Maybe we get a live TV spot. You know, we appear on TV, or maybe we're streaming for YouTube. I don't know. It's a little close to home. It's fine. So we're going to be playing those cards out here. We're also going to have some value cards, which are going to give us end-game scoring. And we're going to have one of those in our hand to start with. Two of them we're going to be getting throughout the game. And they're going to be kind of sort of coaching us on how to build our tableau. Although we can swap them out. It's a little bit of an involved process. I'll let you just kind of see that as we play it. But anyways, we're going to be getting these cards. And as I mentioned, we might be getting pets in here as well. And why are we doing all this? Well, we're trying to live a good life, right? We're trying to make an impact on the world around us, and we're trying to be happy. That's really all we want to do, folks. We want to be happy. So we're going to have this board here in the middle of the table. It's going to be tracking our score chart. This kind of looks a little, you might notice we have markers here on each end, so it kind of looks a little Arc Nova, if you will, in that we're going to be working on this happiness track from this direction and the impact track from this direction, and we're going to play until our markers are either in the same column or they have passed each other. Again, kind of like Arc Nova, but really all you're trying to do here is get to a total of at least 26 points. So if you're at 25 on one and 1 on the other, that's your 26 points. We'll count up any end game scoring from certain things that we may have. There are also life events that will come out throughout the game. Anytime we land on these bold spaces, we're going to trigger a life event, and those may contribute to our end game score in a positive or negative way.
Yes.
And so, you know, we'll adjust the final score, but at the end of the game, you're just going to total up to 2 tracks. It's wherever you are on these 2 tracks determines your final score. So it doesn't have that kind of wonkiness of the negative delta like Arc Nova. But like Arc Nova and some other games, we're also going to be getting tags throughout this game. I'm going to kind of let you see how that works as we're playing, but you're going to have symbols that you may have to have in place before you can play certain cards, before you can start a job, before you can start dating someone, or before you can get to a certain hobby. You may have to already have a little experience, and you're going to get that through these tags. We'll be showing you that as we play. We're going to be getting money, we're going to be getting energy throughout this game. We're going to be allocating our time using these sort of clock tokens, just like real life. We're going to have 8 of these, and we're going to put them across all the cards to sort of allocate our time for each day. We'll trigger all the things we want to trigger, and then we get to play some cards to our tableau. We'll be buying cards from this market here. I should probably get that seated in a moment. Other than that, I think we're pretty good. We're going to be trying to get maybe married. We're going to try to get promoted, but none of that's going to happen until we grow up. So I am screwed, ladies and gentlemen. I am in big trouble. All right. Well, are you good? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's start off. Let me see. We each get 2 career cards first. Ladies first. There you go. I'm going to take my 2 career cards. We're also going to get 1, 2 face down, and 1 in our hand. Here's your 2 face down and your 1 for your hand.
Thank
your
you.
values cards. You're welcome. And
over there.
let me go ahead and build out the market of cards. We have a house party. We have tax evasion. We have crushing it. We have workout vlogging. That's not going to be my wellness, I can tell you that right now. And we have a studio resource. Looks like doing some pottery there. Very nice.
Nice.
Again, the art in this game is just fantastic. All right, remember, we got to pick one of our cards to keep and 1 to get rid of. Well, I definitely don't want that one, so we'll put a discard pile just way up here above.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that one. That's going to make me unhappy.
Ooh, no, that looks pretty bad. Let's get rid of that one. All right, so the rules say oldest player goes first, which is okay. We'll
That's
use.
him.
Well, thanks for stabbing me in the back on that one. All right, so this will be a good chance kind of to show you the flow of the game. So the first thing I have to do is allocate my time. I've kind of figured out ahead of time what I want to do. I don't have a career yet, but I'm just doing odd jobs, to make some money. I do want to get some energy, and I do want to start working on a new career. I'm going to have 1 extra time token that I won't need. That's okay. And of course, I just have 1 job, which I do kind of like. So first thing I got to do is basically spend my time. I'm going to use those odd jobs to make an extra money. Let's put that there. I'm going to use my wellness to grab an energy that's over here. And then this is going to let me draw a new card, a new career card, or gain a promotion if I'm grown up. I'm not grown up. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a new career card. That one has me written all over it, but we're going to do that maybe later. So I'm going to just move this out of the way. Now I can go ahead and play cards or buy any cards. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to go for the house party. That's going to grab me another energy. We don't adjust the market until the end of my turn. But I'm going to go ahead and, this is going to seem odd. I'm a youngin', but I'm going to already become a professor. And that's going to cost me an energy. The cost is shown on the card right here. It's a little small on camera. But I am now a professor. I can get promoted, but man, I need to be very learned to get promoted. We'll see how that works. But luckily, this doesn't take as much time right now to get some money later on in the game. So
Pretty good.
It is pretty good. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Of course, my value cards to stay in my hand. I can't... Well, actually, no, I can't. I can't play the house party yet. So that's going to end my turn. Let's go ahead and refresh the market. And that's going to be it. So over to you.
Awesome. So I'm also going to work my little odd job here and just get a little bit of money. Thank you. And then you know what? I worked really hard. I'm going to do a little bit of leisure and relax.
I tell you, slacking off already. Mowing the grass just wore you out.
It did. It did. You know what? It's true. Adulting.
Yes, that's fair.
And then I'm going to do a little bit of wellness here. Gain myself an energy. So, this job's okay. I think I need a little better one. I am going to go to a corporate job.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I want to upgrade that one because that's going to make me really unhappy, but this will give me a little bit more money. I do need to spend money to play that. You know what? I think I'm going to go for a studio. I'm going to pay my energy and I am going to take that studio. Can't play it yet. I don't have enough money. That is okay. And that's going to be it for me.
All right. New card out. Oh, the shelter adoption. That's a cute one.
Aww.
Let me see. We still have the workout vlog. We have church as something we can do in our community, and we can adopt. Actually, we're not adopting pets. We're kind of like, Oh no, you are adopting pets. You're looking through the Adulthood deck for a pet. That's a fun card.
Interesting.
All right, I think I've got my tableau set up here. So I'm going to start my professor job. It only takes me 3 time. And now I get $2. That's a pretty good jump already in my income. I am going to do a little bit of wellness. I'm going to use a little out of order. So I'm going to grab that energy. Now, you do have to spend all of your resources before you earn any resources. So I've already put an energy on my meditate action, which I'm going to go ahead and spend to draw one of my 2 value cards and look at it. I like this one.
Yeah.
This is going to let me start to do some crooked stuff.
Uh-oh.
All right, I already got my energy. Now, since I am, living this crooked life already, I too am going to be a little leisurely. I'm going to relax and get a little happiness, but also I'm going to try some dating. So I've spent a little money and a little bit of time, and I'm going to go on a date, and that's going to let me draw a partner card. Well, isn't that ironic? Hang on, I got to look at my... So there's this idea in the game where your value has a little heart symbol in the corner and your partners have a heart symbol in the corner, and there's a little shape inside, and if they're opposite each other, then you found the hole, the match that fills the hole in your heart. It's very tacky, but it's very, very cute. And I may have done that already. We'll see how this goes.
Wow.
All right, yeah, I may have done that already. So let me see, I've worked, I've relaxed, I've done my wellness, I've drawn a partner. I haven't bought a card yet. I'm gonna go ahead and take the tax evasion card. And that's going to give me an energy from the market. I can't play it yet. I have to be grown up to evade on my taxes. I guess that kind of makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and end my turn now. Slide these down, refresh the market. And it's your turn.
All right, sounds good. So I'm going to work for a little bit more money this time.
There you go, moving on up.
That corporate job, make a little bit more money. All right, I am also going to spend some time in my community. Can you move me up the track there, please?
Starting to make an impact, I see, huh?
Thank you. A little bit, do what I can. All right, I am also going to go to an interview. I would like a new career card, please.
Alrighty.
See if we can find something that matches my personality a little more than corporate. You might... There you go.
All right.
That content creator there. All right. And then, you know what? I am also going to go on a date. So I have a little bit of time. I'm going to spend a little bit of money. And then, let's see here. I'm going to take the church. So I will spend the money for that.
Spend $1 to take that card.
And then I'm going to spend my energy to play that card. So that
goes on the community spot.
Oh, that's right. So that gives me a little new symbol up here.
There you go.
And I think I'm going to go ahead and swap out my career.
Oh, already, huh?
Yep, I'm no longer interested in being corporate. I am going to be a content creator.
Look at you.
And I have to pay to be a content creator. So there's that.
What do you mean paying money to make videos on YouTube for free?
No,
I've never heard anything about... Look at all this rigging. It hits really close to home.
A little bit, yeah.
I feel so seen.
And that's going to be it for me.
Now, don't forget, these cards are going to stay out in our tableau. So any of the things that we do in our career or changing out our communities, we're going to sort of keep that in our history. Those are still things that we've done, and so they still sort of shape who we are through the rest of this game, especially if there's symbols. There's no symbols in that one, but we'll keep it out anyways to sort of track that past. All right, so you're good?
I am good.
So I'm going to work to get another $2. I'm going to draw another career card. There is no hand limit in here, so that is good. I'll stick that there. I actually think this is shaping up in a very interesting way for me. I'm going to spend time in my community. That's going to give me some impact, but then I'm also going to donate to my community. I'm going to go ahead and spend that now, and that's going to give me further impact as I'm approaching this symbol to become grown up. I can do it on either of these tracks. But I've got a little more leeway right now in the impact, so we're going to do that. I also have spent some time on leisure, because why not? That's going to tick up there. And then I think I'm going to abandon my life as a professor.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I'm going to stick that off to the side here. And I'm going to become a politician. Oh, man, I can see the eyes rolling everywhere right now. I'm going to do that. And then I'm also, even though, the thing was I was a professor. And I don't know how to break this to you, but I was a pretty good-looking professor. And I started dating a teacher while I was there. So now I'm dating a teacher. That's going to cost me a little energy. I have a teacher now in my life. I think I'm in pretty good shape. So that's all I'm going to play. Let me see. I got to buy a card. You know what? I want to set myself up, I think, to get a pet. So I'm going to take that card, the shelter adoption card. I'm not going to play it yet because it's actually quite expensive. It takes a lot of time and money to adopt a pet, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget. Otherwise, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, sounds good. So, kind of messed up a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I don't have any energy. And to be a content creator, you need energy and time to make money.
So you're about to make money?
I'm not going to make any money.
Oh. Yeah, that also hits close to home.
So, I'm going to spend my time in other ways.
I just feel so seen. In front of all these cameras, I feel so seen.
All right, so I tell you what. Not sure if this content creator thing's going to work out for me, so I'm going to draw a new career.
The hits keep coming.
I didn't say it wasn't for you. I said it wasn't for me.
Oh, it's not for me either.
We're gonna, see. All right, that one might fit a little bit better. Okay, I am going to spend some time in my community. I'm going to spend 2 time, and that is going to give me a impact. And then I'm going to spend some time doing a leisure activity, which is going to make me happy. And then I'm going to spend a little time doing wellness. It's going to give me a little bit of energy that maybe I can use next time. Oh, I kind of want that school reunion, but I don't want to spend my 1 energy. I think that would be a bad idea.
It is a pretty good card, but it's tricky to do.
It's a good card. I think I'm going to take that crushing it card just so that I can get that other energy. I don't really know that I need the card, but the energy would be nice. And that's going to be it for me.
Okay, well, first of all, I made a quick goof here, and I forgot to spend my 2 money to become a politician. It's expensive to become a politician, at least until you're assumedly ripping the people off. Anyways, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that money now. I had that money. I could have done that. That wasn't a problem. But that does make me quite cash poor going into this next turn. So the nice thing with the politician card is that it has this little infinity logo, so I can spend this amount of time multiple times to gain that much money. I'm going to do that twice. I'm going to lobby pretty hard here, folks, to get 2 money back. I'm going to work for my community again, generate some more impact. I'm still approaching growing up, but I'm not quite there yet. Working on my leisure. I'm actually making more head front on my leisure. I also completely forgot to hang out with my teacher friend over here. That would have been...
They might get mad at you.
They might. That would have been time well spent. But that's okay. So we're going to keep this kind of a simple round. So I'm going to spend a money to take the community theater card. Let's slide these down. Put out a designer pet. There you go.
Ooh.
A little fancy, I don't know what that is, French bull poodle, something? I don't know.
Something. It's a hoity-toity dog.
Yeah, we don't know dogs. I don't know anything about dogs. That's the end of my turn. You're up.
All right, so let's try this. So I now have an energy, and I have a little bit of time. So I am going to get $2 for being a content creator.
Well, la-ti-da.
Thank you. Start to make a little bit of money. All right, I'm going to spend some time in my community, which is going to give me 1 here. Oops, nope, that's you. That doesn't work. All right, and then I'm going to spend a little bit of leisure because I seem to be pretty good at that. So I'm going to go here. I think I moved you last time.
Did you?
I think I did.
Because I do feel like I'm a little higher on there than I should be.
I think I did.
We'll go ahead and retcon that.
And then I'm going to gain an energy for wellness here. And I am going to spend this energy to meditate. And I would like to reveal one of my values to see if this one, you know, might be pretty good. Okay, that's debatable. All right. So I don't really know that this is going to benefit me at the moment, but I'm going to spend 2, 4 to play out a studio.
Ooh.
So that's going to give me a little art symbol, and it says that I gain an energy each round I spend at least a time on an art card. I don't currently have any of those, but the hope that I can maybe get one soon.
There you go.
Okay, and then I'm going to spend an energy. Whoops. And I'm going to date a grad student who is currently sleeping on the job.
Yeah, well.
But they're going to help me get some energy, you know, kind of as we go. So I'm okay with that. You know what? I think at this point I will take that school reunion since now it's free. Okay, and that's going to be it for me.
Okie dokie. There are lots of pets that are coming out right now. Lots of pets out here.
Yeah, we didn't have nearly as many last time.
All right, well, I'm seeing some opportunities for me. I'm still not quite building the setup that I want, but I think I'm getting there. So I'm gonna go a little light in the political work this round. I'm only gonna make $1. I'm going to hang out with my teacher friend here for a round. Now, that gives me either an impact or a happiness. I'm, of course, fairly tied up on both of those tracks. Let's go ahead and gain a happiness. I'm also going to do some leisure, giving me another happiness. I'm almost a grown-up. I'm going to contribute to my wellness to gain an energy. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start hanging out at the community theater. And this doesn't take me anything to play, which is kind of nice. That also gives me an art symbol. This is probably the card you needed for that studio over there.
That would be very nice,
That would have helped you, yes.
Want to trade?
Nope, I don't, as a matter of fact. Oh, and I do have a card down here, but I'm not a grown-up. So let's go ahead and let's draw another career card just to kind of see what I can come up with. Oof, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Now, what I'm trying to do here for the viewers is that I've got a card. One of my values is really going to pay out well for me if I have a certain symbol.
Okay.
Yep. And I've already done a little bit of work on that symbol. But I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to take the workout vlog to give myself some energy. And I think that's going to be it.
Well, once again, I have no energy, so I can't earn any money.
This is a very high energy job, folks. I don't know if you know this. It really takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, and yeah, now I'm broke. But that's okay. So I am going to spend some time with my grad student and gain an energy. And then I'm going to spend some time in my community and gain and one-up the impact track, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to do a little bit more leisure and see if I can get myself a little closer to being a grown-up. And I'm going to spend some wellness here as well. And you know, that content creator is just not really making me much money. I don't have, you know. But if I really want to get to play that crushing it, I'm going to have to spend more time on work. So I think I'm going to draw a new career, see if I can kind of get something that might require a little more time to use very temporarily. And that did not help.
Sometimes a career just doesn't help.
That went the complete opposite direction. That did not. You left that big cat out there.
I did.
You did. You sure that was a good idea?
Hey, you don't want that big cat. He's so expensive. You won't let me get a big cat. Why do you want a big cat?
Well, you know, in a game, it's okay.
Oh, sure.
You know what? I think I will spend an energy for the dog.
Ah, good old faithful dog.
Good old faithful dog. Okay, that's going to be it for me.
All right, well, I have tried to be very careful with allocating my time in this round. I am going to, again, just work a little lightly. I'm not going to put in too much effort here, just going to get $1. I'm going to relax a little bit, and the reason I'm going to do that is that, bam, I am now a grown-up. I've hit my 6 points in happiness. I didn't know you could just be happy to become an adult.
I mean, 18 and 21 were pretty good. After
Fair.
That, it was like...
It was a little downhill.
Yeah.
All right, so I am now a grown-up. I'm going to put this above my player board to remind me. I'm also going to participate in some wellness, gain another energy. I'm going to spend an energy to meditate, to go ahead and take my last value card. And, oh man, I really am getting more lucky than anything else in these value cards. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and tuck that in the back, though, for now. All right. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to date. The teacher, he's just always busy. He's never around. So I'm going to look for another partner.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this just isn't even fair. Okay, and I am though hanging out with my teacher friend here, and that will give me. No, I don't want to take another happiness because I don't want to get a life event quite yet. So let's go ahead and go up the impact track since I have the option. Now, first of all, since I am a politician and I am a grown-up, and I was a professor, so a little clever.
Yeah.
I'm going to evade some taxes.
Okay.
I have to be a grown-up. I am now a grown-up. That's going to actually play here. And that's going to give me 3 money for dodging those taxes. And that ain't too shabby. But I also am going to get a thumbs down. This is a negative impact, a bad influence that I've sort of done with life, right? It happens. I get it. But because of that, I'm going to go ahead and snag this big cat now. And I'm going to go ahead and play him with all that money that I stole from the taxpayers.
That's so wrong.
And yet it's so right, isn't it? All right, so I have this big cat. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you what this guy does. So throughout this game, you're going to be able to get these heart tokens. These will come out on the pets, and each pet's going to score differently for these hearts at the end of the game. I don't have any right now, of course, but this says, now that I have this big, expensive cat with the Lion, or what is that though? Was it not the Lion King? What was his name? Tiger King.
Yes.
Tiger King here on the card, which is again just delightfully thematic for this game. Anytime I want to pay a money on this card, I'm going to gain a heart. But at the end of the game, I'm going to get 2 thumbs downs, which is negative score. So I am kind of working in that direction a little much. But then I will also gain a happiness for every 2 hearts on here. So I could, with a lot of money, exceed the negative impact by having enough hearts on the card. So this is going to become a little bit of a cash sink for me going forward.
That's tough.
It is tough, but...
He's got a trick up his sleeve.
I have another little trick up my sleeve.
Of course you do.
Now that I'm hanging out with the politicians,
yeah.
right? I'm starting to make myself some friends on the other side. So I'm afraid it's time for me and my good teacher friend to part ways, because now, even though you have quit this line of work, I'm now hanging out with a boss.
That's not where I thought you were going with this.
Nope. I am now hanging out with a corporate bigwig, and we're going to see what we can kind of make happen throughout this game. So that was my setup. I went ahead and I drew that partner. So I've spent this. I've spent the energy. I've allocated all that time. And I think that's kind of all I wanted to do with this turn. There's a lot that happened in that turn.
That was a good turn.
That was a decent turn. So I've been kind of building up for that, but I'm done. Let's go ahead and refresh the market, and it will be your turn.
All right, sounds good. Well, I saved an energy, so now I can make a little bit of money. So I'm going to get 2 money, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to spend some time with my grad student for an energy. I am going to spend some time in my community for 1 up the impact track, please. spend a little bit more leisure time, a little closer to being an adult. I'll get there eventually. And a little bit of wellness for another energy. And you know what? I think it's time for the content creator and I to part ways. I think it's time. So I am going to...
It was nice knowing you. We've had a good run.
We had a good run. Let me rearrange here just a little bit. All right, let's try that. Okay. I am now going to be an entertainer. It's not a far stretch, I guess.
No, but that jives well with your studio.
Goes very well with my studio, and also I really like this income part.
You need a lot of energy to make that work, though.
I do, and I'm going to spend an energy to play that card. Yep. All right, perfect. I think I will pay my energy to take that card. I can't play it quite yet because I'm not an adult, but I should get there probably on the next turn. And that is going to be it for me.
Okay, well, here we go. I don't think it's going to be as big of a turn, but I still have, I've got a lot of time allocated to things. So for my politician job, again, just going to do some light duty, make a little bit of money. But I'm also hanging out with my boss friend, and that's going to give me another money. I'm not quite sure how shady that's working, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to participate in my community theater. Haven't really gotten to do that yet. That's going to give me an impact. And I have placed a money on my big cat. Oh, I didn't realize that actually has an infinity logo. I can load this cat up with money.
You can.
And gain a whole lot of hearts. Can I go ahead and grab a heart for now, please?
Absolutely.
And we will put that there. And then just to kind of keep... Oh, no, that's right. I put this here to interview, not for a new career, but since I am a grown-up, and I have this education tag a couple times in my tableau already, so I can get promoted. And that is going to open up the second option for me, which I can make a lot of money, but I make people upset.
Yeah, I see that.
It's all accurate, folks. It's all accurate. I'm just going to take the generous card, because as a politician, you know, wink, wink. But I'm going to use that to get myself an energy, just to kind of have on hand. I'm going to slide these things down. That's going to be it.
All right. Well, I, again, have no energy to make any money.
Maybe you can spend some time sleeping.
I should. Yes. Not doing great with this. That's okay. I'm going to get an energy here. I'm going to draw a new career. Maybe one of these will work out for me someday.
The endless quest to find out what you're good at.
Oh, well, oh goodness, this is a terrible career. It is the homemaker. You lose time, and you can't be promoted.
As a homemaker.
As a homemaker.
No, can't get promoted as a homemaker. Oh. That also hits a little close to home.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, well, it's fine. I'm going to spend some more time in my community, which is going to bump me up the impact track, and I am now an adult.
You are an adult.
I am an adult.
Good for you. I always knew you'd pull it off.
Someday. I was going to spend a little bit of leisure time, bump me up there, a little bit of wellness, and gain an energy. Let's see. So I am going to get a dog. Dogs take up a lot of energy. I'm going to spend 2 energy.
That's the problem. You're spending all your energy in the wrong places.
I am. I know. But I'm about to remedy that situation.
Okay.
I'm going to switch out my career. I am going to now be a veterinarian.
Okay.
So my entertainer is going to go over here. And I'm going to be a veterinarian to a very unhappy cat, which is also super realistic, accurate. Yes. If you've taken any of our cats to the vet, you would know. Now, I do now have 2 of these family symbols. Ooh. So I can finally play my school reunion card. I have 2 of those symbols. I get 2 happy faces And an energy. Uh-oh.
All right. Yep, you have now triggered
a life event.
Yep, you'll read it at the end of your turn.
Okay. I didn't take a card. I think I will take the beach cleanup. And then I do have an energy, so I will spend my energy to play that beach cleanup. Upgrade my wellness here just a little bit. All right, so that is the end of my turn. I'm nervous now.
Let's see what it does.
Life event. Ghosted. Ooh. Oh, there's that icon we've been looking for. Lose a partner that is not your spouse.
Uh-oh.
You may meditate for free. Okay. I mean, I wasn't totally happy with the grad student. It's fine. So they are just going to become...
They go away. Remember, it's too painful for an old partner to stay in your life. So they come out of the game completely.
That's right. So then I get to meditate now?
Yep. So you can meditate to either reveal your last value card or change out a value card, whatever you'd like to do.
Oh, I think I need to change out one of my value cards. I'm not playing well to either of my value cards.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This just goes up there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to go out here, and then you'll get another one, but it goes face down next to your board. You don't get to look at it yet.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then that goes into your history. Yep.
There we go. Getting a few icons here, a little bit of variety. That's okay.
Okay, well, I have a couple of things happening now. I'm still looking for a tag myself, but I think it's time to get a couple things sort of going. First of all, I'm going to work the politician job, and I'm going to play a little bit more into the risk of this game. I'm playing a little dark and dirty, so I'm going to work really hard, do some heavy lobbying. It's going to upset folks a little bit, but I get $3 for doing that. Plus, I'm hanging out here with my boss man. He gives me another $1. I've also speaking of dollars, I've spent a ton of money on this pet, but I'm going to get 3 heart tokens, kindly please.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, it's just, those tigers love meat, what can I say?
Could feed them some politicians.
Ouch. This got a little dark. All right. Luckily, I've at least now put enough hearts on here that I'm going to gain enough happiness to offset the impact. But I am going to go up an impact for my community theater effort. So now I'm basically at the same score spot on each of those 2 cards. So I'm going to start by playing generous. I'm literally just doing this for the tag. Politicians, we're not really very honest about what we're doing. So I'm just going to kind of do this to sort of get the service attention, right? So I'm going to spend the money to play that card, and now I can use money as time in the community. So I can kind of invest even a little harder into the community. I think I'm going to go ahead and try this. I'm going to go hang out in the shelter adoption. It's going to take some energy, but I'm doing okay in energy right now. And that's going to be an experience. Let's put that here. This is going to let me go through the deck. I look through the deck for a pet. Okay, well, I have a big cat. I think nothing goes better with a big cat than a regular cat. So I'm going to take a regular cat out of the deck. I'm going to just give the Adulthood deck a quick shuffle. And we'll kind of cut that real quick. And that was my shelter. This goes into my hand. I'm going to pay in energy, and I'm going to take the live stream card. And that's going to be my turn.
So I am going to spend some time with my very destructive dog. And I get to put a heart on that card. Being the veterinarian, I spend 4 of my time. I get 2 money. And then I also get to place a heart on a pet. So that's pretty cool.
That's a pretty good little system right there.
That's finally got a little bit of something working for me here. This I'm really nervous about. I am going to spend some time doing the beach cleanup, which gives me an energy, but also moves me 1 up the impact track, which is going to trigger another life event. So I was really hesitant to do that, but that's okay. So I am going to switch out my wellness to the country club. I didn't. Here's my adult token, proving I'm an adult. I'm going to spend a money and an energy.
Out of energy again.
Out of energy again. Go figure. Let's see. So this is going to come over here. And that is going to go there. But that's going to cost me a little less time for energy and some happiness. So a little bit of a trade-off there. Okay, so I'm going to hang on to this and declare that the end of my turn except for my life event.
All right.
Okay. Disaster relief. On your next turn, you must take this action. It costs 4 time.
Hey, you're going to get some energy, though.
But I'm going to get some energy.
You're going to make a positive impact. It's not the worst one I've seen.
Not the worst one I've seen, but just forces you to use your time somewhere maybe you didn't want to.
So this is, you'll see that there's a clock on the top of this little hourglass. That's a reminder that she has to trigger that on her next turn. Yep. So kind of put that in front of you wherever you want.
I'm going to put that right here so that I see it and I remember that I need to do that. All right. That's it for me.
Okay, well, a card has come out that I really need. And so first let me go ahead and allocate some of my time here. I'm going to do some light political work to make a money. I'm going to hang out with my boss man again to get another money. I'm spending some time in my community theater to get an impact. That's going to trigger a life event. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here in front of me so I don't forget. And I'm also going to participate in some wellness because, I haven't really been working out lately. I've been putting on some pounds. Yep. Good call. All right. Butt face. All right. I'm going to spend an energy to take this social media. A thing that I dislike so much is social media. And I'm going to go ahead and actually pay the energy to play that right now into my leisure activities. So, I did not read the fine print on that. Each turn I don't spend energy here, I lose happiness.
I had that one last time.
Oh, yeah.
But it was really good for me. May not be good for you in the moment, but that one was really good for me.
I've got to play this really carefully, but I could make it good for me. For one of my value cards, I'm going to let the audience see this. I have this card here that could do some nice stuff for me, but man, it's going to be careful play to make sure it doesn't hurt me too much. But I think, let me see, I've taken that. I think I'm done with my turn. Let me go ahead and refresh the market, and then I have a life event to read. This says, I've hit a rough patch. This is actually bad.
Uh-oh.
My partner and I have hit a rough patch. I have to either lose my partner or gain 2 frowny faces, which is negative score. I am accumulating quite an amount
Which I'm guessing has something to do with the value card that you might have.
Yeah, and that's just it. I don't really know that I want to lose that partner. Plus, if I can marry that partner, it generates a nice little engine off of my work.
Okay.
So I think my boss and I are just going to have to work things out here. So I'm going to take another. So all this is negative points. Listen, all you need to do is get some energy, and you can take this home, girl.
I would love to know what your value card, whatever it is that you're working toward over there, because that's bad.
It is bad.
You're not supposed to do that.
I'm not supposed to be this unhappy. I think we all know that in the long run, our politicians aren't happy.
It's probably true. Yes.
That's going to trigger the end of my turn, though. We're going to see how this works, folks.
I'm scared.
You're scared. Yeah, I know.
I'm scared for you.
I'm a little terrified.
All right. Well, I'm going to do my life event that was required on this turn. That is going to move me 2 up the impact track, as well as give me an energy. So that has been satisfied. I'm going to go to the country club. I spent 2 time there. I'm going to get another energy, along with a happiness. I don't have a partner, I think I need a partner. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time and money and get a partner. I could be happy with this partner.
Could you?
Mm-hmm. Yes. He provides coffee. That would be very... That would work
That
out.
might solve your energy problem.
That might solve my energy. Yes. I like the way you think. So I'm going to get a promotion.
Okay.
Because I am an adult, which will help me with my veterinarian. Because I have the 2 symbols and the promotion.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'll take that. I was going to get a new career, but I'm going to work with that. All right, I can get my crafting now because
there you go. I
have energy and I have money, but I'm going to go ahead and spend an energy, and then I will. I am going to spend 1 money to play my barista, and then that's going to be it for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and get a lot of interesting stuff done in this turn as well, although it's not going to quite be everything I want, but I think I can make this work for me. So here's what I'm going to do. First of all, hey, did you get the invite? Oh, I didn't think to invite the veterinarian. Yeah, I don't think about the little people. I'm a politician. All right, so...
Excuse you.
Accurate, right? Accurate. All right, I put this on the wrong spot. Sorry, let me just swap this over. Because I'm getting married. You know, we just had a rough patch, and I'm a little sad from it, but we've worked things out.
Okay.
And I'm going to marry my boss man. So now I have, I put a ring on it. Quite literally. And now I'm going to hang out with my new partner, my married partner. Now I'm going to work. I'm going to spend 3 time at work, but I'm going to take the lower action, which is going to give me an impact in only $1. But now that we're married, anytime I spend time on work, he's going to give me $2. So I spend less time because I actually don't have to put time on him at all, but I put it over there anyways. I didn't actually need to do that. That's fine. I'm just going to put that over here.
On
when
work.
I spend time on work. Yeah. So I don't actually have to spend the time on the boss anymore, which is weird.
That is weird.
But again, politician.
Got you a little sugar daddy.
I do. So now I got a bunch of money. I already went up. Oh, no, I didn't actually do the community theater. So now I'm going to spend time in the community theater. That's going to bump me up 1 here. I did put time in social media, so I will gain a happiness. Oh, it's going to trigger another life event. I'm already so unhappy in this game. I have also donated some money to my community, and that's going to give me another positive impact. We're finally starting to march forward on the tracks here a little bit. So I'm going to have a house party with the beer pong and the pet going crazy on the floor.
Nice.
As long as I have a time on leisure, which I do, I can play this house party, and it says I'm going to gain a happiness and an energy, and it says that if I have any social in my life, which my entire tableau is my life, and I have social on the social media, I can gain an additional energy.
Nice.
So now that I have all that energy, you know what I think I might do? I think I might just be a little brazen here. And I'm going to get a cat. I'm going to spend that energy because you need a lot of energy for a cat. And I'm going to get the cat out. And now he's going to require energy to get hearts on him. But we'll make that work somehow. All right, that went through the cards a little bit. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take the exotic pet, because I'm not a very smart person. And I'm going to slide these down.
He said it.
Okay, that's going to come out. All right, now I got to do this life event. I've had a breakthrough. Uh-oh.
In the shower.
Oh, no. I think I can live with this. I'm going to discard so I've had a breakthrough in the shower. Yes, in the shower, I've had a breakthrough. I'm going to discard a career, community, leisure, health, or partner card from my life. Listen, I only really wanted the social media so I can get that social tag. So I'm going to discard that leisure card from my life. I still have that tag. It's just going to now sit in my life history. along with this breakthrough card. We'll sit here. And that wasn't too bad. I'm just back to a bachelor living on the couch, although I'm not a bachelor. I'm not sure what the husband's going to think about that, but let's worry about that later.
It'll be fine.
That's going to trigger the end of my turn.
Sounds good. Well, I am going to have my barista bring me some coffee, so that's going to give me a little bit of energy here, which is a wonderful thing. I am going to play with my dog for a little bit, which is going to give me a heart on that card. And I'm going to go to work. Well, now I have been promoted, so I get $2. And I get to put a heart on a pet, which that's going to help me with a little bit of end game score, which I will take. I am going to spend some time at the country club, which is going to give me another energy. I suddenly have a lot of energy. Now that I don't need it. And that's going to make me happy. All right. And then, you know what? I'm going to do an interview. I'm going to draw a new career card. Thank you. Man, I cannot get one to spend enough time for the Thus Crushing It card. So, however, I am going to play my crafting card for 1 money and 1 energy. Now my studio over here says that I gain an energy each round you spend at least a time on an art card, so that will help me in the future. Relationship drama, ugh, who needs that?
Right?
I think I will I will pay an energy for the entrepreneurial card. That's going to help me get a little bit extra money. That's it for me.
Okay, well, I realized I've made a couple little mistakes here. Couple minor ones, not enough that's really anything game-breaking, but first of all, this generous is a trait, and so that needs to be sitting out here. I haven't been using it. I didn't really plan on using it, but that's okay. Also, my teacher, as we broke up, was supposed to come out of the game, so I don't have that tag anymore, which is fine. Again, I haven't used that tag. And then also, I forgot to get my 2 energy from that breakthrough that I had. And I kind of need that. I'm going to go ahead and put it straight over onto my cat. I can only place 1 there. That's not a recurring. A lot of neat cards out here. Oh, did you take that? Oh, you took that.
I did.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just not going to use that tag or that money, and I'm not going to use that energy. I'm not going to use that time. All right, I think I've adjusted things correctly here. Lots of things to activate on this turn. So again, politician, I'm putting in a lot of time, but I'm gonna start playing the good route here a little bit. I'm gonna just get 1 money. I'm gonna get 1 impact. However, my boss man still running the shady deals behind the scenes, so he's gonna give me another 2 money. I'm spending 2 money on my exotic pet for 2 hearts, please. Also, I can actually have a 3rd one because I'm gonna spend a little time with my cat.
Aww.
And get an energy, or a heart, I should say, over on the little cat. Trying to keep the big cat. You'll notice the big cat is way happier than the little cat. I'm trying to not get him to eat the little cat. So there's method to the madness here. Let me see. I'm doing some time in the community theater for another impact, and I am spending some time on wellness to take an energy. All right, so let's go ahead now and start working on some of the things that I want to do. First of all, I'm going to I actually think I'm going to spend an energy to go ahead and buy the online classes now. And I'm going to play that right away for 2 money. It's going to give me a book tag, which might be important if you're keeping up on things, but that does cost me 2 money to play. So I spend 2 money. He's going to give me an energy back, and it says I draw a career card, which I don't really need at this point. I still have a little bit of money in play, so guess what? I'm going to place out another pet.
Are you running a zoo?
Yeah. Well, you know, you're the veterinarian. I should be keeping you well employed. Let's be honest.
I should be making more money.
You
then.
should be making more money. There's a lot going on here in this little little zoo that I have happening. That does give me, now very importantly, that gives me a star tag. And I have a symbol here in my community theater that says, when you play a star card, I can lose this and gain 3 happiness.
Oh.
And of course, I have so much negative stuff here to deal with.
You need some happiness.
I'm going to take some happiness. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I am now only 3 points away from crossing over all of a sudden. Even I did not realize. I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. I haven't triggered any life events quite yet. Next card comes out. There's another. There's a big break.
Oh.
That's the end of my turn.
Well, like you said, I need to see some of my value cards. So I'm going to spend an energy here to take a look, reveal my value card. That is not a bad card to have. Okay. Also, I feel like we're getting pretty close to end game, so I need to get married. For better or worse. So I am going to marry the barista.
you really are addicted to the goofy juice, aren't you?
I mean, you make me coffee, so it's pretty accurate.
Okay. All right. We'll let that one go.
All right. I am going to go to work. I'm going to get $2, please. And then I get to place a heart on a pet. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to do my crafting, which gives me a happiness. And because I put time on an art card, I get an energy. All right, and then I'm going to spend some time at the country club, which is going to give me another energy and another happiness. All right. Oh, I kind of want to play this entrepreneur, but that's going to take all of my money. I am going to spend $2 for a shopping trip. That is going to give me a happiness. And I get to draft an extra... Oh, I forgot about that. Draft an extra card from the market board. So
you have to take 2 cards.
Yep, so I'm going to take 2 cards. So I think I will take the designer pet because that will give me an energy. And then I will spend an energy for the fulfilled.
Yep.
Can I play it with my studio for that symbol?
Yep.
So I'm just going to kind of do that.
So then the fulfilled is going to make that act like you have 2 of those artist tags.
2 artist tags.
Yeah, you have to remember that for in-game scoring, that's all.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be the end of my turn, except for my life event.
Ah, yes.
Layoffs, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, no! Well, here's the bad news. You got laid off. Turns out you can't just only take care of your dog. There's a whole zoo over here you are not caring for, and the word has got up to corporate. So you've been laid off. The good news is you get a severance package of 3 money, and you get a little energy to incentivize you to go find a new job. So you'll have to take out your career card. Yep. Well, you know, I mean, this jungle cat's trying to eat the little cat because it's not being cared for.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Shh. I'm a politician. I'm never wrong.
All right. Well, that was a bummer.
Adulthood giveth,
And now
adulthood taketh away.
I'm back to being a busboy.
Being an absolute nobody.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Well, sheesh.
Oh, I like the mall walkers.
I might.
You should get a pet sitter.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab that. Where's a pet sitter? Oh.
Right there.
Yeah, but that's really... listen, I've already put a lot of money into this little pet thing of mine I have going on over here. Speaking of which, my cat, I'm going to give a little bit of attention to get a heart on him. I have no money for the big cat. Hopefully that doesn't irk him off. I am going to work my politician job to get a money. The boss man will give me another 2 money. I really love that synergy. And I'm going to take the thumbs up. That's going to trigger a life event for me. Well, at least I know I'm not going to get laid off. I am going to hang out in my community to get one more impact, so I am 1 point away. I'm going to then do some wellness to get another energy. Well, here's what I will do. I'm going to go ahead and spend the money and the energy. I will take the mall walkers, but I don't have enough energy left to get them played. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I'll go ahead and put it in my hand. Let's see what this life event's going to do to me. Oh no, an insurance bill.
Ugh.
Daggone it. Pay $3. For each dollar I cannot pay, I'm going to be unhappy about it. So I only have $2. So I'm going to pay my $2. That was going to go to the jungle cat. If only there were a veterinarian around. I'm going to take another unhappiness tag. So I'm just gonna tough it out, pay my insurance bill. It's kind of a trade-off, I guess, for evading my taxes several years ago. It always comes back to get you. Adulthood and karma go hand in hand.
Sure do.
So that's gonna end my turn.
Oh, I lost this.
Yes, you did.
I did.
All right, you're up.
All right, let's see what I can figure out here. So I am going to put a heart, play with my dog for a little bit and make him happy. And let's see, I'm going to draw a new career, please. See if I can find something a little better than what I have in my hand. All right, okay, I'm going to spend some time with my community. I need to get up this impact track a little bit, slacking on that. And then I'm going to do some crafting, and that's going to give me a happiness. And I spent money on an artist card, so that's going to give me an energy. I'm going to spend some time at my country club, going to give me another energy. Could have used this earlier. And one more happiness. I'm going to meditate and reveal my last value. Not terrible. So I'm going to pay an energy, and I'm going to take the pet sitter. And then I am going to start a new career as a faith leader, and that is going to cost me $1.
Well, that's an interesting faith you appear to be leading there.
Yeah, not really sure. It says, all hail the Great One. Apparently that might be the Great One.
Yeah, a little Cthulhu going on there.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So then I am going to play, I'm going to spend my other $2 to play the entrepreneurial, because I am an adult and I have $2. Make sure that's still good. That is going to be it for me.
I think it's going to be the last round of the game, my love.
Okay.
My real partner. All right, so let's see. I'm not going to spend any energy on the cat because I'm only going to get one more heart, and an odd number won't help me. I have no money on the big cat. Thank you, insurance bill. But I am going to do some work as a politician to just gain one more money and gain a thumbs up. That's going to trigger the end of the game. Also, my boss man will give me another $2. I am also going to work in my community, so now I'm going to cross over in the other direction. And then I'm going to do some wellness to gain an energy. Now, I've been holding on to this card. I'm going to do a live stream. Sorry, we're actually recording this. But I'm going to do a live stream. It does not require anything except for having a fashion tag, a fame. I have to have a fame tag, which I do, so I can play this live stream, which is going to give me $1 and a happiness, which of course I'm about to lose a bunch of happiness anyways. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I can go ahead and take it. First of all, you notice we have the Cones of Dunshire Passion Project card out here, which is also kind of funny. I'm going to go ahead and spend an energy, and I'm going to take this Big Break card. I can play it, but I still think that... Oh no, I spent energy to take it. I can't play it.
Oh
Don't. Oh, well. It's fine. It's fine. I also can't play the mall walkers, but I wouldn't be able to use them anyways. So, okay.
They're so cute, though.
It was. So I'm going to slide these down. That does trigger the end of my turn. Now, per the rules, you're going to get your last turn, and then the game will end, and we will go into endgame scoring.
All right. I think I have a little bit of a plan. So, with my new career, I have this infinity symbol. So I'm going to put 6 time onto my career, which is going to give, I'm going to take the $4. Please.
Not the 2 thumbs up, huh?
No, I have a plan. I didn't say it was a good one, but I have a plan. I'm going to spend some time in my community, which will give me a thumbs up. Okay. I finally
there you go.
have 5 time on work, and I get to double my rewards gained from career this turn.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I get $4 more.
I guess. Yeah. Sheesh.
That actually played out better than I thought, because now I can do what I want.
Why, for $8, I should hope you can do it. What are you doing? Buying the mansion?
Well, kind of, I guess. So I'm going to hire a pet sitter, since I am no longer a veterinarian. And then I'm also going to get a designer pet. And that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give me a happiness. It says look through the adult deck for a pet and put it into your hand. Oh, there we go. Top one was a parrot.
Okay.
I'll spend an energy to play my parrot.
So whenever you spend money or time on social, so it's like the bird's listening to you talk and it enjoys it. Want a cracker?
Oh, goodness. Let's see. And I guess it probably would kind of pay me then to put out a new career card, because that would give me an additional symbol, right?
Yeah, if there's enough. You need 3 at least of a symbol, which that art one you do have a lot of, because you're doubling this one, so that is a lot.
So that would give me 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
If I play this one, that would give me 5. So that would be worthwhile. Okay, so then I will spend 1 more energy to change out my career, and I will become a novelist.
You're going to get to write about the very sorted career you have had. Corporate content creator, entertainer, veterinarian who lost their job, faith leader who put all their time in and still decided to then become a novelist.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
What a life you have lived.
All right, and then I still haven't drafted a card yet. So I think I will just take the overseas vacation, because it's free. It's not going to do any good for me. That is okay. And that's it.
All right, we finished our game. We're going to go into endgame scoring. Quick sidebar. Ashley's overhead camera just on us completely. So now we're borrowing our daughter's phone to finish out this video. So you may see a little color shift. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're going to go into endgame scoring. So first of all, and only I have to do this, it's going to be to score negative points for all of my nasty stuff here that has happened. All right, so I'm going to lose 3 happiness. Ouch, ouch, oof. And 2 impact. Oh, ow. All right.
I hope that was worth it.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Then, I think I might still be in trouble here. We're going to gain a happiness for every tag that we have more than 2 of. We're going to gain a point for everyone over. So let's do these in order on the book. Let's go education. That's the book, the full book.
Okay.
And it's only stuff that's in our life. So again, anything out here in our tableau.
I only have 2, so I'm not going to get anything.
Same here. All right, fame is the star.
Ooh, I only have 1.
Nope. All right, I have 2. So, no, wait. No, I only have 2. So nothing there either. Okay, up next is family. That's the waving people. I only have 1.
I have 2.
Okay, so that's not going to give us anything. Luxury, that's the diamond. I have none. For living this political life, I have no luxury.
I have 4. So I'm going to get 2 points.
Okay, so you're going to get 2 points on the happiness. So that's this one. Alrighty. Then we have service. That's the 2 hands. I only have one of those.
I only have 2.
Okay. Let's go to social. That's the speech bubbles. I only have 1. I'm not doing well with this all of a sudden.
I have 3.
Okay, this is going to be 1 for you. I don't believe we do any more of the life events.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm sure. And then the creativity, that's the painter's palette.
So I have 2.
And yours is doubled there.
3, 4, 5. So I'm going to get 3.
3 points. 1, 2, 3. Yikes. Now, I did leave out 1. The sunglasses. How shady are you? Because I'm pretty
You're quite shady.
I'm a little shade. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 2 points for me.
I don't have any.
Well, shit. La-ti-da over here. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to get 4 impact. If your partner, in my case the boss, which has a red heart with a white circle, and I do happen to have a card, which is a white heart with a red circle, and that person fills the hole in my heart.
Aww.
And they want you to be shady.
Ah.
I see what I did here.
I understand.
So I'm going to get 4 impact. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about you?
So yes, I have the entertainment, which is
the barista.
For
Perfect.
the barista.
So 4 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
All right, now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to reveal our 3 value cards. I have knowledge, altruism, and hedonism.
I don't know what that means.
I was supposed to be good and bad at the same time, and I think I've pulled it off.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to do these in any order that I want. We'll go ahead and run through mine. So this one's really important. This says at the end of the game, I will gain 3 happiness if I have more impact than happiness. So I'm at 18 impact and only 11 happiness, so I accomplished that.
Okay.
And so I'm going to get 3 happiness. 1, 2, 3. So that was my altruism. I had to be nicer than I was happy, which is interesting. But then at the end of the game also, I'm going to gain happiness for how shady I've been. So I have 4 shady, so I'm going to get another 4 happiness. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one is the knowledge, which was simply gain a point for every book. I only have 2 books. I had a third one, but that was the partner I had to get rid of. Oh, okay. So I'm going to get 2 more on the knowledge. So now it's over to you, and you might have me on the ropes on this game.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so my first one is entertainment. It says at the end of the game, gain 2 happiness for each leisure card in your life. I have the crafting.
That's it. That's those
that
yellows.
Is it? Yep. Okay, so I get 2.
All right, 2 for you.
I have health. At the end of the game, gain 2 happiness for each wellness card in your life, and I have 2 of those.
Ooh, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then opulence. Have a golden toilet. At the end of the game, gain a happiness for each diamond card. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow. So another 4 points.
4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. So you got 25 plus 7 is 32, plus another 15 is 47. Whilst I have 20 plus 18, I only have 38.
Wow.
I believe you're a more successful adult than I am. My boss man is disappointed. This politician's career just came to a brutal end.
And I've got a great story to tell as an novelist.
You sure do. Boy, oh boy. Well, hey, that was adulthood. Did you have a good time?
Wait.
What? Oh, we didn't do our pets.
Pets.
Forgot about the pets.
It's not over yet.
No, that is not in the scorecard in the back of the booklet. You're right. So let's do the pets. I think you still
I'm going to get 3 more points.
You're going to get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. What did I say? You had 47. That puts you at 50. I'm going to get 1. Oh, and I forgot the 2 down here. So I actually lose 2.
Oops.
And then I gain... I don't think I gained... Did I gain the happiness already?
Not from that. Not from your little cat.
I didn't?
No.
Okay, so 1, and then I get another 3. So it's still not much of a gain. So now it is, I think we said 50, 25, that's 35, yeah, 50 to 24 plus 16 is a straight up 40. So 40 to 50. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll try this again. This was Adulthood. Again, just a delightful game. We've had so much fun playing this thing. You see the little stories that come out of this. Just a great experience. Can be a little long. Obviously, this has been edited a good bit so that it's not too long. You didn't get to see all of our thinking and hemming and hawing and checking rules and little things like that. But other than that, just a delightful game to play. And you kicked my butt.
It's cool. It doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, I hear you. Folks, thanks so much for watching. I am Jeff. This is Tabletop Toolbox. Be sure to check out the weekly Ratchet show that comes out here every week on Tabletop Toolbox and get to see other fun and exciting things here on the channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, sweetheart.
Thank you.
And we will see you again soon. Cheers.